All right, we are back live from CanJam SoCal 2025 from the showroom floor. Please let us know if we got good audio out there. Didn't have to do that at all yesterday, but then of course the crazy USB audio god decided to smite me this morning. So, let us know. But I am very privileged and honored to be here with the legendary Rob Watts from Chord Electronics. How are you, sir?
I'm great, thank you.
Good to have you.
Apologies first, I've got a frog in my throat,
Yes.
so my voice isn't too good.
You still sound good, and we know that your knowledge level is going to wow us as always, because
thank you,
it's
very
always
kind.
incredible to spend time with you, and I always learn something every
And
time I do.
it's great to be with the Source doing this. I really
love
like doing this.
we love our partnership with you guys. You guys are great. So, what do you think of CanJam this year? It's been pretty exciting.
It's really busy, yeah. And for a Sunday, I mean, yesterday was very busy, but Sunday morning is not normally this busy.
That's what I was thinking too. It's pretty packed for a Sunday.
It's great.
I mean, yesterday was jamming, but today is pretty packed for a Sunday.
It is, yeah.
And how was your travels coming over?
It was good, yeah. I flew over on A380, and I haven't done that for a couple of years, or since COVID, and I just can't believe how quiet that damn plane is.
Allows you to sleep or listen to music or whatever it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. And then, so tell us a little bit about, there's some exciting stuff happening in the pro audio world for Chord Electronics.
Yes,
Talk to us a little bit about that.
We've been, I've been working on a pulse array A to D converter. So and that's been tested recently. Well, actually, the last couple of days, and I'm making really good progress on that now. It's been a 6 or 7 year project, so it's been a real pain. But the nice thing about it is my son is a Tom Meister recording engineer.
Very cool.
He's still studying. He's got his final year that he's starting tomorrow, actually.
That's amazing.
And since March to today, he's been working with me on the Pro Audio interface.
Okay, cool.
So this is a high-end A to D converter with 2 DACs, and it's all in one big chassis. And the cool thing about it, is, apart from the fact that the ADC is pulse array, so we've got all the benefits of the DAC technology built into an ADC, is the EQ. So it's fully functioning parametric EQ, designed for studio use, and there's lots of facilities and features built into it. We're targeting to do 192 kilohertz recordings and 768 kilohertz recordings. And you can mix, you can post-process, so it's not just a very high-performance A to D.
Sure.
You can connect microphones into it, so it's going to be a really flexible unit.
So for recording studios, music production.
So with Chord recording studios, a lot of them use Dave's or Mojo 2s, particularly with artists. They give the artists the Mojo 2s so that they can
traveling
listen to,
with it. Yeah, absolutely.
And Hugo's. So we've got a big following in the pro audio business. And every time I see a recording engineer, it's when's this damn A to D converter going to come out? And the cool thing is having Daniel doing all the PCB work, and he'll be doing some of the FPGA design work as well. He understands what recording engineers need because he is a recording engineer.
That's what he does.
Knows exactly what they need, and he's got fills in that hole in my knowledge base. So it's been working really well, and he's going to be full time with me from June.
Cool.
So I've doubled my design capacity now.
Yeah.
And of course, it means I'm not getting any younger. There's somebody
it's your legacy.
It's my legacy. Can take over.
It's a family legacy now.
So
that's so
I'm
cool.
really excited.
Yeah, that is exciting. How does that work, the day-to-day, right? Because, you guys have a great relationship, so working together, it's always interesting. But as family, do you sometimes, I would like to do it this way, I would like to do it that, or is it all pretty cohesive?
It's very cohesive.
Yeah.
There are occasions when I want to push the envelope in terms of features, and he's saying, people don't do that.
Yes.
And so then we have a discussion.
Right.
I bow to his knowledge
Because that's valuable. Because he's got the insight.
He's got the insight. But then I'll make the point, well, if we do it this way, we get X, Y, Z, and what we need to be doing is changing the horizon for recording engineers in terms of what they do and how they do it.
Get them to think differently.
Get them to think differently.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to do something simple like a high-end mastering 2-channel A to D converter, it wouldn't have the EQ built into it. Apologies.
No worries. Hey, everybody out there, let us know how the audio is right now. Just drop us a comment if you would, because we had a little audio glitch on the last stream, and I just want to make sure we're not having one now. So I can see audio on my end, but I could last time too. So I want to make sure you guys can hear us. So please drop a comment and let us know so we know that we're not having any USB issues.
So in terms of the practical design, he gets on and does all the PCB layouts and the schematics and the spice modeling. And I'll set him tasks to do it, he just gets on and does it. So it's a really good relationship.
That's cool. See, that's cool to me. My father and I would never be able to do that, but that's just different. But you guys, I love that you guys can do that, and you guys bring a different skill set, but it makes like a dynamic duo essentially.
Because not only is his pro knowledge, way, he understands that kind of business. His maths knowledge is really superb.
Right.
So he runs MATLAB, he can program C++ to a much better extent than I can. So the only hole in his knowledge base is Verilog.
Right.
And Verilog is used to program the FPGAs.
Okay.
But because he knows C++, Verilog is based originally on C++, so it's going to be easy for him to pick that up.
Okay.
And he was... I said, this is the PCB software, this is how it works. Gave him a half-hour briefing. Within a couple of weeks, he was completely fluid, and he knew more about it than I did.
So he takes after the old man, basically.
He does.
That's awesome.
He's a little bit more sociable than me. So, he's happy to go up and talk to people. And,
that's cool.
So, yeah.
I love it. So that's the pro side. What about on the consumer side?
So, I mean, the real big project I've been working on since 2018 has been the Quartet M-Scaler.
Sure.
We talked about it last year.
Yes.
And I was convinced we'd have it in production by now.
But great things take time.
But no,
you can't rush that stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to sound like J.R.R. Martin on Game of Thrones. But at least this thing is actually going to get finished. So I'm really close to signing off the design now. It's kind of testing, final little tweaks in terms of features. And I'm really close now. So we're probably going to be in production early next year.
Okay. And that's going to sit at the very top of the range.
Yeah.
So it's probably too early to say pricing, but we can assume that it's going to be...
It's going to be more expensive than Dave.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
So that's the very premium top of the line.
Yeah.
So start saving your pennies. Okay, cool. And then what do you think that you can talk about? What, from a feature perspective, will it offer that Dave currently doesn't, if you can talk about that stuff?
So it's not a replacement to Dave. It's an
elevation.
It's an advanced version of the M-Scaler, the Hugo M-Scaler. But it's jam-packed with brand new technology.
Okay.
So I haven't spent the last 6 or 7 years sitting on my ass doing nothing.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff going on inside.
Cool.
So it's a non-trivial change.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Okay, good. And then what do you see directionally after that? Do you say, okay, we finalize that, and then maybe there's something else you're going to do differently at Chord, or is there anything else?
But if I talked about that, the guys at Chord will come over and get mad at me.
Yeah, okay, so we won't go down that road. But philosophy-wise, though, you're still going to keep with the same philosophy in your design. So we can talk about that.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
will continue to always be the philosophy, and then you'll just grow upon that philosophy and expand upon that. So we can just expect that we can't know any of the real secrets and details, but we can expect that philosophy will continue, and have incremental improvements as things change in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What else should we talk about? I feel bad because I don't want you lose your voice anymore.
Oh, it's starting to recover now.
Okay,
a little
good,
bit.
good. Has there been any experience that you've had at CanJam while you've been here? I know you're not feeling as good with your voice right now, but have you got to hear anything or see anything that wowed you?
I haven't had time.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
The seminar started at 1 o'clock yesterday, and I got dragged into another seminar, and we finished at 5:30. So that's one of the reasons I've lost my voice.
Well, yeah, because you were talking.
Talking
And the seminar is probably like, what, an hour or so? Or?
No, they're set as 2 1-hour sessions.
Oh, yeah.
But there was an hour gap in between, and I just got merged.
And then people keep talking to you.
People kept talking, and
they want to pick your brain,
yeah.
and then next thing you know, you just talk for like 6 hours straight or
Yeah.
something. Well, that's cool though, and we always appreciate you bringing that knowledge to these events, because it's not every day that you get to talk and discuss with product manufacturers, engineers on how or why they do the things they do.
Sure.
And CanJam is such a unique experience because it puts those individuals right within arm's
Absolutely.
reach.
Yeah.
And we were talking with Andy on the last thing. Some shows aren't like that. Some shows everything's at an arm's length. You know what I mean? Like it's actually, no, we're behind here or you're there. Whereas
that's the lovely thing about CanJam.
Right.
It's a community.
Yes.
And even with competitors,
yes,
people are still nice to one another.
Absolutely.
It's a different vibe.
yes, it's true.
And it's also youngsters as well.
Yeah.
Which
is exciting, right?
Yeah.
Because
that's the future.
It is the future of this industry, and you see. Somebody's listening to some music jamming over there. I
hope that's not headphones.
I hope not. I think it is, though.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, protect your hearing. I don't care how open the headphones are. If we can hear it from like 7 feet away,
you're in trouble.
You're hurting your hearing. So that's always a good. Actually, you've always preached about that too. We've talked about the importance of protecting your hearing, because
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter how good you can design a product to sound better and better. If people blow out their ears, they're not going to hear those subtle nuances.
You only have to listen at 80 dB, which is not much, for more than 2 hours, and then you're just going to start to have problems.
Yes.
So above 96 dB, it's about 1 minute. So whenever I go to a live band, I always use ear defenders.
Me too.
It's absolutely essential.
Yeah.
And it sounds better.
You can actually hear the vocals
You
more
can hear
clearly.
the vocals.
Yes.
Things sound richer and smoother, even though it's supposed to be a flat frequency response.
Yes.
I think what happens is when things get really loud, your ears get non-linear and kind of saturate. Well, there is a mechanism for compressing the sound hitting the eardrum. But things sound brighter and louder and more aggressive. You put these things, it sounds like you've lost a whole load of distortion.
Yeah, you can cut through the noise, if you will. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just a lot richer and warmer. And what's curious, before I was at a party last week, and there was a couple of bands playing, really good bands, just local bands with Colin. And beforehand, I plugged these in because I hadn't used it for a few months. And listening with normal music levels, just no change in timbre or sound quality.
Right.
It's just a little bit quieter. You plug them in a band, and the band's playing at God knows 100 dB or whatever.
It's always too loud.
There's a huge change in the sound quality.
Yes.
So it really proves it's not the functionality of the limiter, it's a functionality of your hearing and how that's behaving with very loud music.
I can't even think of a show. Maybe there's been a couple shows where I felt like it was that they were playing at an appropriate volume level, but most times I see a live show, it's always too loud.
It's
always
way
too loud. Yeah,
way too loud.
I mean, even now, it's funny. My significant other and I, my girlfriend and I, we talk about this a lot. Even sometimes you go to the movie theater and you go watch a movie, and we take our kids, right? And it's like, this is loud.
This is loud.
Like so. I mean, it's something probably in the hobby we don't talk about enough.
Yeah.
If you really enjoy music and you enjoy being an audio enthusiast or
gotta
audiophile,
look after your ears.
because you can't get your hearing back. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
not something technologically from a scientific medical standpoint that we have yet. You're not able to do that. So protecting hearing is so critical.
Absolutely.
So, looks like we might have a question here. Let me check. Okay, so the last Rhino has a good question.
Okay.
Let me put it on the... Well, let me just do this. It's hard to read from over here, so I'll just go like this. And there we go. Now I can be in line with the mic. It says, does Rob recommend the M-Scaler for headphones or more so for high-end speakers? He says he didn't hear the big difference between them for headphones, but maybe is it better for 2-channel and he could hear a bigger difference for there, or what do you think?
No, I always use the M-Scaler whenever I'm listening. And since I've had Quartet, it's been disappointing when I'm flying and I'm just using an M-Scaler, because you really get used to the sound quality improvement.
Well, I've had a brief time listening to M-Scaler in the source. I haven't got to... I should review that in home sometime.
Yeah.
But what I heard is actually also, it almost sounds smoother, but more, you capture more information in the music, but in like a little bit smoother way. How would you describe it?
What's curious about it is it does two things at the same time. So, because you can perceive transients much more accurately, because it's being reproduced much more accurately, things sound richer and warmer and softer.
Okay, yeah.
But when you've got a hard, fast, sharp transient, things sound sharper and harder and faster.
Right.
So, and the other thing that changes is the tempo gets slower.
Okay.
And it's quite noticeable that the tempo gets slower when you're playing, particularly if you're playing rock music or pop music.
That's probably what I heard a little bit of too. Yeah.
And the reason for that is now you can perceive transients accurately. It loses that mechanical nature that you have, and the interplay with different musicians, the subtle timing differences that musicians have when they're playing together. You can perceive that interplay much more accurately because your instruments are now better individually focused. But it is curious with M-Scaler because some people try it and say, I can't hear much of a difference.
Right.
And then some people like myself, they try it and they say it's absolutely 100% essential.
Could it be a limitation of the headphones too?
No. Yes, that is an issue.
Right, maybe in some cases.
And I have had situations where I've demmed Quartet and the M-Scaler, and you can barely hear a difference because your system is not transparent enough.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
And yet there are other systems where the difference is so profound. It's just that old cliche night and day difference.
Sure.
You can hear it immediately. And so it does depend on the transparency of the system. It also depends on the user, because people have got different sensitivities to it. So it depends on how sensitive you are as a listener.
Yeah. Okay. That was good. That was a good question. We don't know about any new products coming out on that side, so I can't really get into those ones. But thank you for that question. Any other questions you guys have in the chat? The only new products that we talked about were, if you just are popping in, the one that we were just discussing, which is Quartet, which is a step above the M-Scaler. And then we also talked about some pro audio stuff. So that's all that's on the horizon right now at Chord Electronics is what we discussed. We'll see if anybody else has any other questions. Thank you for those questions, though, guys. We appreciate you jumping in the chat with us. It's always nice to have that. So, are there any concerts you're looking forward to, or anything like that, or upcoming shows you're going to go see?
So I'm off to Asia next week. There's a group of audiophiles who've been following the progression of Quartet, so they're my kind of guinea pigs to get other people's reaction. And so I'll be showing Quartet to them. But I'm also doing Formula One.
Oh, Formula One, that's awesome.
In Singapore, and there's Elton John playing at Formula One.
Oh, my, dude, that's... Oh, okay.
Yeah, the music...
I'm getting very happy and glee right now. That's going to be amazing for you.
The music at Singapore Formula One, that's the big reason I go.
Yeah.
And it's like a festival but within 5 minutes you're back in your hotel, and everything's clean and good.
That's amazing.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Did you see the F1 movie in the theater?
Yeah.
How good was that?
That was cool. I really enjoyed that.
It's one of the coolest movies I've seen in the theater in a long time.
Yeah, me too.
It was so impressive. I just can't. I'm waiting for it to come out on
Apple.
Yes, so I can watch it again in the house.
November or so.
Yeah. I was just in the whole movie. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
And then you had Hans Zimmer who did this score, of course. So anytime he's involved.
Hans Zimmer was at Singapore Formula One.
Was he?
Once, about 4 or 5 years ago. Unfortunately, they have a number of different areas where they play, and that was at the opposite side of the track, so I couldn't. So I missed that.
I want to see one of his tours so badly. It's like a bucket list thing because I love everything he does, and I just need to see his live because I'm the Live in Prague album.
That's fantastic.
It's so good, and fantastic. I'm like, I just have to see this in person.
Yeah.
So it's on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah, I went to a concert that had Hans Zimmer and Max Richter.
Oh, that's incredible.
And it was at the Royal Albert Hall. Unfortunately, we had the seats, where the choir is, behind the orchestra. We were on the front row. Oh. So I was 2 meters away from the musicians.
Wow.
So, and the difference in sound when you hear that close to the orchestra, it's so much better when you're closer to the orchestra. Yeah. And that was a fantastic experience.
Oh, I can only imagine. That's incredible. Oh, it looks like we might have another question. Let me see. Oh, you're good. No worries. Okay, and then, so you go to Asia. So after you go directly from CanJam, or
so after Formula One, and I'm off to Tokyo to do the international audio show.
Gosh, so you're flying all on the road a lot.
Yeah, and we're actually showing Quartet there at the show.
Oh, so it is going to be. Is that going to be the first time it's shown?
It's been shown at Munich.
Munich, okay.
And we kind of did that a little bit prematurely,
like a teaser, kind of.
Yeah. But this is the first time we've got a unit that is fully
functional and ready.
Functional and fully what the sound quality of the final product's going to be.
So stay tuned on Head-Fi for maybe some impressions and reports from there. Well, cool. If we don't have any other questions, we've been going for about a half hour or so, and we can save your voice a little bit more because I know you're going to get bombarded by probably 50 people at least the moment you get up from here. So, Rob, I really appreciate you joining us always.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you so much, and we love the partnership we have and selling Chord electronics products because it's extremely popular with our customers and our listeners, and we love that. So thank you again, and all of you out there on Head-Fi. If you couldn't make CanJam, we're going to be here all day with different interviews and live streams from the showroom floor. We really appreciate you joining us, so stay tuned, and stay tuned to the Impressions CanJam 2025 thread. That's where I'll drop the next interview or the next live stream we're going to do about 10 minutes or so before we start, so that way you have a little bit of time to see it. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the next one, and have a wonderful Sunday.
Thank you.